Well, it's one of them things.
Yep.
So baseball season is continuing. We have been carrying Little League Baseball and Junior League Ball, which is, if you've never listened or watched it, it is really a lot of fun. It really is. We did a game yesterday in Plainfield.
It's All Stars, right?
Yeah. Plainfield and Jewett City is always a thing, man. It's always a mood. And I said mood.
It's moody.
Yeah. And yeah. And Plainfield won yesterday 9-5, but it was a really good game, the entire game, and it's fun. And I've said it a bunch of times. I said I wish I knew 6 years ago how popular Little League Baseball and why is this not working?
Is it huge?
Yeah, it huge, huge. I mean, Little League Baseball and Junior League All Stars. You know how it would be. It is. It's
a lot of people came out to watch it.
No, I'm talking about how many people watch it on SNSN. It's crazy. And
did a lot of people come to the field and watch it too, or was it?
Yeah. I mean, you get the parents and relatives and stuff like that can make it, but it's the people that can't. And then there are relatives all over the place, that will watch it too because they can't get to the game. So.
You have hot dogs?
No.
No hot dogs?
Nothing. No concessions at all. Hardly. I mean, it depends where you go. I mean, Jewett City has a little candy stand that they keep open and stuff, during the games and everything. So, morning sound is a little off. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hold on. I don't know. We're gonna find out real quick. Yep, he's right. 1 2 1 2. That should be better. Daryl.
From the sick computer?
Huh?
From the sick computer?
No. Sometimes the audio input gets switched. So it goes perfecto. Okay, and then as we fix it, Kathy says, "Good morning. The sound is funky, like the mics aren't working." Yeah, funky is a technical term. Yes, yeah, it is. How about now? So Daryl says perfecto. I'm assuming, Kathy, it's not going to be. It's going to be perfecto with you now, unless you're getting up better. Not perfecto, better. Carol says, "Do you need a script today?" Dominic Scavone's mother. And she wants to know, she has a very, very sweet question. Carol, is your forehead growing?
Mine?
Well, mine, apparently.
Mine stopped growing a long time ago.
Oh, we get some jokesters in here this morning. So I'm going to find out who Facebook user is. Let's see. Find out right now. Facebook user. Oh, it's Kevin Cunningham.
Oh.
He because Kevin didn't click,
use your name.
Yeah, use your name, right? So Facebook user, otherwise known as First Selectman in Plainfield, Kevin Cunningham. Sound is not as funky as the camera on the right. I will say this now, Kevin, that you're there and you're listening, and apparently it's painful for you to watch. I really want you to, again, along with your economic development team.
Yeah.
Because I think the boys downtown in Griswold could learn a from what you guys are doing at Plainfield.
I heard you're joining the committee.
No. The EDC in Griswold? They don't want that. They don't want that. They like the status quo right now. You know, no. No, it's not going to happen. You know, not at all. That it wouldn't be something that they would want because I'm not a yes man.
So do I.
Now, then you really make enemies serious enemies because I would piss Tom Giardo off.
It's all right.
I honestly would. Not because I don't like the man. I think he's a very kind gentleman. But Kevin, let me ask you: Do you have a video camera where you are? Or are you on that camera? I would like to know that. Actually, if you're on a camera, I want to send you a link to pop in. Serious.
Remote guest.
We are going to have Dana Bennett tomorrow morning.
Oh, really?
8:30 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah. No camera today. Well, then why don't you call in? Rich talk now. Kathy says your mic is not working.
It's not working. Sounds like it's working.
Yeah, hold on. I'll find out. Your mic is not working. Well, you're mumbling. That's why. That's part of it. I'll find out. Your mic is not working. Try to get count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your mic is not working. Try to get count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Part of it. Yeah, you're not good at that one. Seriously. We'll change it. See what happens here. Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, you're not good at that. Seriously. We'll change it.
Try now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You see that going?
I don't know why. Hold on. This is annoying for people. I know it's annoying for me too. That is not true, Daryl. I don't know. I don't know.
Thumbs up.
Try that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Try that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Try it now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now the internet's crapping out. Jesus Christ. What the hell else is going to go on today? And now the internet's crapping out. Oh, Jesus, I don't even know. So just go, hey, what's going on, Mike?
Can you hear me now?
I don't know why. I have no idea. I mean, nothing has changed since yesterday. Nothing. And all of a sudden things go, eh.
Maybe it's the internet.
What?
Maybe it's the internet.
I don't know, but I'm looking at everything's, when you're talking, everything's bouncing. Everything's fine.
That's why it looks like it's on there too, working fine.
So I don't understand. Are you guys having a problem hearing Rich, no matter what microphone he goes on, or is it? Oh, you're getting a text, so it's probably Kathy.
She said it's like the mics aren't working. That's what she's saying.
Well, I don't know why all of a sudden they wouldn't be. Hold on.
Maybe it's the connection into the computer.
How about now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Is it different now? Talk, Rich. Just keep talking.
What
That was good, Rich. That was really good. See, now you're on both cameras. This is really weird.
I just noticed that on your phone. Yeah, I'm on both cameras.
I know. This is crazy. All right. Hold on. I am going to go ahead
Just hit
and
reset.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right, hold on. One, two, three, four. Go ahead, talk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5,
Should
4,
be good
3, 2,
now.
1.
All right. I think we are.
We're back
I
live.
think so. All right. How about now?
Back live on Main Street.
The only thing is Rich's head's cut off because he's 9 feet tall.
That's all right.
There you go.
Got my head in there now?
No, you got to back up or something. You were like, yeah, here. God. Jesus. All right. Thank you very much. Good night. What the hell? Oh, no, Cindy, deal with it.
What'd she say?
There's a major delay from audio to video. I don't know what to tell you now. I don't know. We fixed everything on this end. You know what? Honestly, Cindy, go out and come back in. Seriously. If you're, because you may still be picking up the audio from the
last
previous feed. Now we came back in, so there's probably a
reset.
Scott goes, you fixed it. Thank you, Scotzo. Scott Fryer. What's FOMO mean?
I know what FUBAR is.
I know what FUBAR is.
Oh.
What is FOMO? She goes, well, everybody else was complaining. I had FOMO. Is that a disease?
Oh,
So I'm going to tell you what happened. It was a fear of missing out.
oh, okay.
Ah, yeah, you weren't missing shit. It was user error. I'm going to be honest. It was me the whole time. It was me, Austin. It was me all the time.
Got to put it in the right hole.
Huh?
It's in the wrong hole.
Yeah.
It happens.
That happens too. And what do you hear? Whoops. That's what happened. Anyway, it was my error. I plugged it into the wrong place. Hooking it up this morning after the game yesterday, and I will certainly be asking your forgiveness. Can I have your forgiveness?
Prayers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love that when somebody goes, I don't love it when somebody says I have a terrible thing that's going on, in my life, and I really need, and somebody just types prayers, prayers, prayers. Oh, my cat's missing. I don't know what happened. Prayers.
So I put the little hands.
See, now that to me doesn't mean prayers. That means, excuse me, sir, may I have some more? Because I'm hungry. Scott, if you're local, come at breakfast.
So you said you had a question.
I do. And I wonder if Cunningham is still there. Because he's the one I want to talk to.
He's looking for his camera.
He's looking for his camera that he doesn't have. So I don't know if... See, folks, you're not missing up on anything. The bells of the borough are in the background.
I love those bells.
Yeah. So we have burned up enough time. But yeah, I would really like to know if Cunningham is there, because if he is, I want to talk to him. I really want to talk to Kevin Cunningham, first selectman in Plainfield. He probably had first selectman things to do. But anyway, all right, here's the question. The question is simply this. Do we continue on do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea to continue on the time slot that we have now, or move to a completely different time slot?
Pondering.
See, I always wanted to, I figured, all right, well, we'll do the mornings because that's what a typical morning show is. But you know what? The more I think about it is we're not really a typical morning show.
And typical about anything.
No, we're not typical about anything. We take the rule book and throw it out, and do our own thing. But I'm wondering if 8:30 to 10 is not the best time frame in the world. And Scott Fryer says, "Don't F up my mornings, Minarski." Well, I mean, Scott, I have to, because I need time to listen to Bronx baseball and beer. So, I mean, yeah. If I move this, Cindy says, I agree with Scott. Valerie says, I like it. You like the move, or you like that we're on at this time period? What is it? Yeah, I would like to know. I mean, it's okay. I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like getting them there. We have a schedule, right?
Yeah.
We get here, we don't know what the hell we're going to talk about, because we're like the Seinfeld of radio, because we have no idea what we're going to do half the time. And then we turn around and we go have breakfast. I love that. I'm a routine guy. I love the routine. Mm-hmm. Because so, okay, Valerie says stay the way it is. Okay, so everybody so far says stay the way that it is, right?
That was your question.
That was the question, but that's like 4 people, so.
Yep.
Daryl, 1 to 2 a.m., 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. may be good.
Okay.
He's such a jerk. I swear to God. Don't go to the Healthy Computer. He's open from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. daily. That's the only time you're going to find him. School Street, Jewett City.
I would do 1 to 2 a.m. I don't know.
Donna says, I enjoy having my morning coffee and seeing and listening to you all. Well, I like seeing you guys too. Yeah, Daryl Nadu has now changed his hours at the Healthy Computer. He is now going to be open 1 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Okay. Probably get a lot of work done.
Well, that's what happens when he gets done clubbing. Then he goes in and he's saying, I'm going to fix computers now. What up? He's better after he's sauced.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people work better that way.
I think you're right. So Cunningham is what is up with the
he ghosted?
Yeah. Now the internet is. We're just having one issue after another. I just want to go home and go back to bed. I swear to God. I just want to go, because thank God I got Comcast coming in and to check things out
this
week. Yeah. Because I've about had it with with Atlantic Broadband / whatever.
We've been having a lot of issues around too with the internet.
Yeah, it's awful. I am so thankful
I
that
thought it was the Russians, but
don't say that, man. We'll get bounced. I'm serious. This is not a democracy online. Let me tell you. No. Online services like, are you saying what? You will go ahead and you will die. So yeah. All right. So far, people are saying, yeah, we like it in the morning.
That makes sense.
All right. So here's another question. Do we add a show in the afternoon twice a week?
Like striptease and weed?
Don't say that because it's your wife that I asked to join the show. So that's, and that's not appropriate. I could not have Kathy in here on a striptease show. No,
I don't think so.
No. I couldn't do I would be like, no, don't do this. I mean, your wife is a pretty lady, but still, I told you that before. I can't, I can't. I don't know.
I think an afternoon show would be interesting. At least try it.
Daryl says I like the afternoon edition. And Scott says, don't say what you just said because he got thrown in Facebook jail.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They'll bounce you for boom.
Like, because they're communists? Or?
Oh, stop it. Stop it. We're going to have to go to Twitch 24/7 now. God. I mean, we do. I mean, we're on a. Oh, just by the way, just so you know, everyone, if for some reason we get bounced because we said something that wasn't conducive to Facebook, we are on many other platforms that you can find us on. Many others. We're on 8. So just when you think, oh my God, Facebook is king. Facebook is not king. And I'll tell you something.
They're losing it, actually, right?
Yeah. Well, for example, Dean from Dean's Corner texted me yesterday. So there fireworks Friday night? And I went, yeah, why? He goes, because I thought they would have done a better idea getting the word out. And they said, what do you mean? He goes, well, there's no signs. There's no nothing. He goes, you guys talked about the Griswold get together a couple times, but I still don't know if there's fireworks on Friday. And I went, okay. Well, basically the town took away Parks and Rec's advertising budget.
Oh,
so they got nothing.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they got nothing. So,
I'll have to advertise it for them.
Oh yeah, I know, because everything is free everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
I can post it on the Jewish City page and stuff.
The problem is that there, and this is no fault of Mr. Aubin, because he does amazing things with the resources that he has.
Yeah, if you don't have money, you don't have.
Exactly. Facebook. So the problem with Facebook is, and I've said this a million times, and you can't deny it, and you can't argue with me because there's no way you can tell me I'm wrong on this one. I am 100% right on this. Is that if it doesn't come up in your news feed, it never happened, or it's not happening, because people do this. Thumb scroll. Oh, like this. I have no idea what I just liked, but I liked it. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, puppies. Oh, look at that cute kitten. Oh, kitten. Oh, the kitten's lost. Screw you. And they don't care.
Well, I don't know how the algorithms are based on negative stuff. So if you're posting about fireworks, it's not negative, so they're not gonna.
Yeah. So anyway, I know the internet is choppy this morning. There's not a damn thing we can do about it. Except for, yell at Breeze line.
Breeze, yeah.
Because, I don't know. It's just crazy. Just ask Google. I mean, Grizzled Now. Yeah, right. Yeah, the all-knowing, all-seeing member board in Jewett City. Grizzled Now. And it kind of gets me, too, because people will support Grizzled Now. They do. They support Grizzled. Oh, they're all over it. And if it's
support them, how? That's what.
Just commenting and stuff like that, and they'll do it. whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, people will just spit off
Mhm.
things. So what I don't understand at all is that I've had this shirt that I created, and I've had people say to me, "That's the best shirt of all time that you created."
Bite me.
Well, that one's cool, but another one, I'm going to bring it up here as soon as I can. Another one. I'm going to bring it up. Oh, see, now that's my internet right there. Because you can watch and listen to us on SNSN online.com.
Yeah.
So that's another one. That's just another way, folks. There's only one way to listen to Grizzle now. There's 9 ways to listen to us. Maybe that's too many. So yeah, here is I'm trying to bring it up here. And I am completely miffed on something. With all that, maybe people are just embarrassed. Maybe they're just embarrassed. But hold on, give me a chance here, because with this service that I'm using right now, it doesn't make it a lot easy. It doesn't make it very easy to bring things up. So here we go. Boom. There it is. Right there. If you can see it. It's the Grizzled Now t-shirt.
Oh,
it's
really?
the Grizzled Now I Have Questions t-shirt. And if you there's like 6 or 7 questions on it. Not one has been sold.
Really?
Not one. People have said, "Oh, it's a great shirt. It's a great shirt." Nobody buys it. Nobody. It's like, all right, whatever. But I just think if it's not a freaking meme, it's a shirt. Grizzled Now likes this.
What are the questions?
Huh?
What are the questions?
Let's see here. The questions on the shirt itself. It says, "What are the oil prices today? Why didn't I hear about that? I didn't see it posted anywhere. Anyone hear that loud bang? Sirens everywhere. What's going on? I would support a bakery."
Oh, yeah.
That right there was a joke. A joke. People were going, "I'll support a bakery. I'll support a bakery." A bakery came in. They didn't support a bakery. You can't do business based on what's said in Grizzled Now. Trust me.
Yeah.
How much was the new senior center? And the last one. Did anyone else's power go out?
Oh, did you pay your bill?
Yeah. So these are all things that are on. Oh, Kathy. Well, no, Kathy, you're very supportive. You really are. I really appreciate it. You and Richard are very supportive. Like she has the Bite Me t-shirt, which is something. I'll show you which one she has purchased. Which I you know what? I think some of the shirts are good. I think some of the shirts are stupid, but you try to go ahead and do a little bit of everything. Now you can get this in multiple colors, but there it is. Jewett City Vampires. Bite Me. And now we have a racy one. Have you seen the racy one yet?
I make racy out of anything. Which one? Oh,
no. This one is seriously racy. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up here. I just put it up the other day because somebody said, go ahead and do a racy one because, whatever.
It's funny.
So there it is. I bite it, then I suck it. That's what vampires do.
Yeah.
Don't hate on it, but that's what vampires do.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. Walk around with that on all day.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's got the vampire teeth and everything. So anyway, We would appreciate anybody that if anybody appreciates or likes what we do or get, any kind of entertainment value of what we do here, please go to snsnonline.com.
Dakheim?
It's
Sounds German.
It's Jewish now. Dakheim. snsn.com/shop. And you can support us there. It's not like you're giving a donation. You're actually getting something. But there's a lot of stuff there. It's nominally priced, and we would certainly appreciate your support.
You have a Bite Me hat?
We can do anything.
Hmm.
We can do anything. Why, do you want one? You want a Bite Me hat?
We'll see.
Thanks for your support. God, so yeah, even your stepdaughter is
a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Same thing, the whole Bite Me thing, but getting it in a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is certainly something that we do. Scott Fryer says, I go to Grizzle now because it's hashtag I'm too lazy to Google it. Yeah. Oh, Scott, I could do that. Hashtag I'm too lazy to Google it. Oh, Scott, consider it done. That is perfect. See, let me tell you, 99% of the good ideas that come out of here don't come from me. They honestly don't. They don't. They come from people like you and your wife and Melissa and Cindy that's in there. Scotzo, just Victoria, always has some good ideas. Daryl Nadu, sure. But anyway, yeah, we would definitely appreciate your support. Actually, I could put it right on the right on the front of it, underneath, instead of actually doing it on the back. Hashtag I'm too lazy to Google it. Yeah, underneath some of the text. I'll look at it, but Scott, I think that's going to make the shirt. Not that you'll buy it, but Scott, I got some news for you, by the way. You should come down and have breakfast.
Yeah.
All right. So now we talked about this little show here that we do in the morning. Everybody so far has said, yeah, leave it the way that it is. Okay. And that's really what I wanted to know, to see what people thought. I don't care. It's whatever. That's the magic beaver right there. You've won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. You okay?
Yeah.
Or do you gotta go?
Gotta go.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
Scott, come down here now. Oh, you leave the office. Hold on a second. All right. So anyway, Madeline says, "What are the other options?" You don't get other options, Madeline. That's it.
I'll be back.
All right, Rich has to leave because Rich he's a first responder here in the town, and he just got a call, and that's what happens. You talk about somebody that I tease him a lot when it comes to thanks for your support, but Rich is very, very supportive of us here in the town because he does a lot. There's a reason why he was just voted Fireman of the Year, because he teaches, he holds classes. He's never, not that I know of, he's never asked anybody of anything, for anything. And I'm saying this, now that he's not here, but he like we need a cameraman or something like that. He helps, or if he doesn't, he'll get his son or his stepson to do it. So, he's just very, very helpful for everything that he does here and for the town. So I really appreciate Rich a lot, in that respect. So now we hear the sirens. It's funny because he got paged, and he'll be safe, Sydney. He'll be safe. He'll be fine. I promise you. All right, so it seems like the time frame is cool in the morning, but what about in the afternoon? What about in the afternoon? Say around like 3 to 4 or something like that. You think that is a good time, bad time? Because I've been talking to a couple other people, that would could host with me, because it's really hard to do this by yourself. Because I mean, if you're here I'm sitting here and I'm talking to a camera. I'm not talking. I mean, and I'm trying to figure that the camera is a person. So it's hard. It's one of the first things that they teach you in radio is you want to talk on air like you're talking to somebody else, one-on-one correspondence, right? So they'll teach you actually to put a hand in front of your face and talk to the hand like it's another person. So Scott Fryer goes, what are all those sirens? Anyone know? I don't know. You can find out on the new Grizzled Now t-shirt. Madeline, no I'd. What does that mean? What does any of this mean? Oh, everything is fine. He will be fine. It's not one of those type of calls, just so you know. It's not one of those. So that's what they teach you. So, but it's still really, really hard to do that when you are by yourself, because you're trying to think of subject matter or stay on topic. And if nobody is participating, then it makes it even harder. So one of the reasons I love the participation from folks that are watching and or listening is because we can talk back. So which is cool. And I can let's see. The one thing though is there's somebody says, bless our first responders. One of the things about this system that we use is unless you click that we can use your name, it doesn't. Oh, that's Court. Good morning, Court. I'll be able to come on more if you do a show in the afternoons. Yeah. So that's what I'm absolutely thinking of doing. And that's adding an episode, which would be totally different. But the thing is I'm not going to do it. I talked to a few people. We've had a little bit of a think tank going on because it's been a thought that, I don't know, probably a few weeks now. But if it's not going to be something different than we do in the morning, then it's really not going to be worth it, because you'll be coming and going, oh, that's the same crap. You're not going to want to watch it or listen to anything or any rhetoric that we have to say. So, so if you see me pausing right now, I'm trying to read the comments to see. And Court Kinney, I wish you would come down here. Seriously, come down. And you're one of those folks in town that is an absolute wealth of knowledge about everything, and you can't have a bad conversation with you. So it would be nice to have you here, and come in as a guest, and we can talk about anything. I would really like to talk to you about our historical society, the origin of it, who's involved, what's there. I think there's so many things that are interesting, about the historical society and what it really is, and the history of Grizzle that people are not familiar with. There's something almost every day that I'll hear something, or at least a couple times a week, about the historical society here in Grizzled. I know we sound like PBS all of a sudden, but it's like, oh man, I didn't know that. And then if you appreciate the town that you live in and everything that makes it up, it's nice to know where it came from. And to learn about that kind of stuff is sure as hell a lot better than saying, boy, we got a lot of heroin in town. And that's a lot of negativity. And that's one of the things that or the goals that we have here at SNSN is to turn around and try to make something positive out of it. I mean, you can't make anything positive out of heroin or fentanyl, other than you talk about somebody that is battling and getting off of it. So that's something that is very positive, I guess. But we like to take and make positive spins on things. Sure, we have fun, talking about the vampire capital of New England, and that is something that I feel would really, if that got even more popular, would benefit the borough and bringing people into the borough, maybe into special events or holding events other than the same old that happens every single month, year, week. There's got to be something. I mean, come on, when's the last time we had a vampire fest anywhere? That would be kind of fun. Do I have the mic turned up on this? No, okay. So I think it would be interesting. What do you guys think about the vampire thing? Since no one has said anything in a bit here, what do you think about the vampire subject and the subject matter, talking about it, trying to maybe make something out of that in this town, in this borough? I think it's kind of neat. It's different. Nobody else has it, and I think that was the idea behind it all, is that do something or try to create something that you can't get anywhere else. And I'm not saying that they don't have quote unquote vampires, people that suffered from what they called consumption back in the day, and also known as, which we now call tuberculosis. Wouldn't be Main Street. Here it comes. All right, Kathy says, I am split on the vampire thing. I think it would be cool, but afraid the resident support isn't there to get it off the ground. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think people are afraid of what they don't know. That's, I think there's Jewett City Grizzle's one of those towns, I think, that are really, really cool with the status quo. They just want to kind of go along that thin red line. They just want to keep going day after day, and don't kind of throw me off of that a little bit. I think change. I'm one of those guys that change is good, and try to go ahead and introduce different things into people's worlds that may make a difference, because you never know, you may like it. I was a guy that, this is gonna sound stupid, but I was a guy that figured, I'm not going to eat anything spicy. No, why would I do that? That's not even fun. So I tried it. Guess what? I love spicy food. Absolutely love jalapenos. I love habaneros. Now, I'm not going to do the ghost pepper thing because I think that's just silly because that's not really about taste. That's like being like, I'm a man now. I can go ahead and eat that. But no, I'm not going to do that. But I agree, Kathy. I think people are split on it. And I do. I think the resident support on it is because I think people they're afraid of what they don't know. And I think that's a lot of things, that happen in this town. Scott says, I think it's pretty cool and interesting. I'd like to see maybe the library do something like a history series. There has to be experts on this somewhere that could come and talk about it. The problem is that if there's no interest, if there's zero interest, why do it at all? Right? So we're trying to make it fun. And I believe this is Court. It is. I think you're right about the vampires as a theme for businesses to capitalize on it in the same way Salem has for the witch trials, bring in tourism money. That's exactly it. That's exactly what we're trying to do. I have been saying now almost a year. So it's gotten to only to this point after a year, where we're trying to, bring some attention to the whole vampire thing. Look at and this goes back to where I think the status quo is the status quo. Do it at Halloween like a vampire tour. We can. The problem is if there's no interest now, there's not going to be any interest then. We live in a town and that, it's Mayberry. It's a small town. You got old money versus new money. You got people with new money that'll go ahead and spend it. You got the old money where people are sitting on it like they're going to take it straight to hell or heaven, and they're not. But they're not doing anything about it. And I'll just sit here and wait. It's like they're sitting around drinking country time lemonade on their porch. It's not going to change. But until you do something about it, it's not going to change. We talked about it yesterday. Is there anything in town that you need to come to Jewett City for? Nothing. There's nothing here that you need to come here for at all. Tell me one thing, seriously. If anybody's out there, tell me one thing that you can only get here. We've got lots of haircutting, we've got lots of bars, and we got lots of pizza. So, or give me tell me something that you'd be interested in seeing, or something that we could go ahead and capitalize as far as bringing in tourism. I don't know if you've ever looked up Salem, Massachusetts, as far as what the town actually is, get away from the witch trials and all that lore. But take a look at, the size of the town and how many people were there 20 years ago, 25 years ago compared to now. The size of the town has almost doubled as far as the amount of people living in Salem, Massachusetts. Now, you say that to some people in Grizzled and say, whoa, we don't want that. But then there's a lot of people going, yeah, we need that. I'm one of those guys that say, yeah, we need that. And I think we do need that. Halloween tour. Let's see. Victoria. Hey, Victoria. She goes, morning. Good morning. Maybe a kick off the vampire thing in the fall, kind of coordinating with the Halloween season would work. Yeah, I think as well. That would be super duper. But if there's like little to no interest now, all right. This is not about me selling T-shirts, and that's the God's honest truth. I put those out there to try to gauge interest, to see if anybody is, wants to help promote it. That's it. If there are a bunch of people wearing these T-shirts and stuff like that, or people are going to say, what's this all about? What's that all about? Next thing you know, people are coming to town. Vampire tours are doing stuff like this, in town. It'll spin off to other things like maybe Maud's Grave, different paranormal things, that are just good fun. They're just good fun, and that could bring in dollars to the town. We're not going to do it by saying, hey, we got camping. Hey, you know what? Let's go for a hike. Also great things, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Honestly, I don't want to go on a hike. I don't. It's not my thing. I don't want to go on a hike. I don't want to go tent camping either. Send me to a hotel. I'm not doing that. But in retrospect, the Last Green Valley, they do a lot of walks, including the Jewett City Vampires several times, and that walk has always attracted their largest crowds. Yeah, I talked to Fred, but a while ago about this, but they haven't done it in a while, obviously because there's been COVID and stuff. But I think personally, this is something that could help change the narrative and the negativity that is pounced upon the stigma of Jewett City. You talk to Jewett City or about Jewett City and they go, oh, a lot of drugs there, huh? Well, there are drugs here, but guess what? There's drugs in Montville. There's drugs in Norwich. There's drugs in London. There's drugs in Voluntown. They're everywhere. But Jewett City has this stigma of being the drug capital of Connecticut, or at least Eastern Connecticut. And I think that one of the big reasons for that is because some of the overdoses, unfortunately, happened in town before Narcan was available. These things made news, and it wasn't a quote unquote medical event. Now, you don't hear too many things about overdoses anymore, especially in the news, because they're medical events and there are no press releases. But before, when the state police had to come out, and the only people that were trained to administer Narcan were state police, then of course there had to be a police report, and then people heard about it everywhere. But you don't hear about it as much anymore because of really HIPAA. You just don't hear about it. So Jewett City now has a stigma. So now we got to change that. We got to change it, or at least try. And this is one that, all right, we could be anything. Can't be the Baseball Hall of Fame, can we? No, they already have that. They already have a Little League Hall of Fame. Can't do that. No one wants a Heroin Hall of Fame. That would just be crappy and bad. So why not vampires? Why not paranormal? Why this could spin into a million different things that could actually, and it's good, clean fun. It really is. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I think that people could have fun with. Vampire walks, haunted houses. Do you know how many people in this town have gone to the Conjuring house for an overnight stay because it's creepy and somebody might get spooked or whatever, and they're paying $125 to $200 a night for that experience? These are things that people are interested in that we are not even thinking about, and it's in our backyard. So I know I'm really big on this, but if it flops, it flops. But we got to try. We got to try something, and we got to stop just rocking back on our heels and thinking. And this is just my opinion. I think we got to stop rocking back on our heels and say, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that. It's going to sit here on my porch. Look, there's a cardinal. Huh. And falsely. We got to do something different. We got to do something new and exciting. And that's the whole idea behind these silly t-shirts, is to get, word out there, that we're on the map for something other than heroin and fentanyl. We just are. And if you don't do something else, and I don't mean you, per se, but just if we as a community don't do something else or different, then we're going to have the same stigmatic response as we have had in the last 10 years. And I don't want that. And I know you don't want that either. But, yeah. So there's a hoodie. Vampire capital of the world. Bite me. There's more focus on vampires here. You look at in Jewett City and Grizzle than any other town, in the country, not just New England. I mean, yeah, you hear stories of other towns, having things, but not like us. I mean, look up the Ray family, R-A-Y. You'll find tons of stuff on YouTube. There's just so many things that could be spun off. So trust me when I tell you, this is not about Mike selling t-shirts and trying to get rich off them. Because that's not happening anytime soon, that's for sure. But hey, look, I think somebody's coming back. I think is Rich back? Dun, 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 dun. It's Rich. How'd it go? Good?
All good.
All good in the hood? All right. I'm glad you're back, because I just talked 20 minutes of just straight. It's not easy, man. It's not easy.
Going solo?
Oh, God. Solo, nobody could hear me.
Really? Again?
No. So no, I just we're talking the whole vampire thing and getting some good positive input from some people. And my thing is it's what I see in a lot of small towns, not just here, but people go, "That's a great idea." Let me see what's on TV.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with it. I think it's great. Somebody else will do it.
Yeah.
Well, we're a small town.
Everywhere it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And that's why you have to change it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't change it, then you get the same shit you got now.
Mm-hmm. You can
and then
change your underwear, right?
Yeah. And you can't complain about it if you didn't do anything.
Right.
It's like voting. If you didn't vote and you ain't got nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the budget. Did you vote? No. Shut up.
Well, like someone once told me,
you know who you are.
That if you want to complain about stuff, have no solution, you're going to do anything about it, then you're just whining.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you, sir.
Yeah,
I agree with you. So we're going to continue with our plight, with the vampires. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting your text messaging?
Nah, just response.
But I think that we should continue with it and see what happens, and try to get people involved and local business involved. I already have personal plans that I want to do at Halloween, which I told you, but I'm sure I've told you and probably Kathy.
Maybe,
yeah. I think which would be a lot of fun. We're also, just to have nothing to do with this, SNSN is going through is going to be changing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some news on that coming up pretty soon. Not our format. not what we're doing or sports or anything, but just some other big changes that
General
have
stuff.
Never happened before.
Mm-hmm.
So, except when we started.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be going into Metamorphosis 2. So, well, I'm glad you're here. We're going to go now. So, and everything is all good on here? Okay,
all good in the hood.
All good in the hood. So, really, folks, if anything, buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie, wear it. Share the link, to people, your friends and family, if you think maybe this is something that is viable. And if you don't think this is viable, that's okay. But come up with a viable idea to replace it. Something that you think
and follow through with it.
That's that's the whole thing.
Yep.
So anyway, all right. So I think we've had enough people tell us that no, they like the mornings.
Yeah.
And some people have said no, they like the addition of like an afternoon thing. Maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah.
But it's got to be different. Than what we do.
Different style.
Yeah, it's going to be a different format and stuff. Like in the morning, we're not really formatted. We're just like kind of go off the seat of our pants, right? I personally like the 3-person dynamic instead of 2.
Okay.
That's like
a little more rounded.
I guess so. Yesterday, John Harden was here, and then because I didn't think Paul was coming in because he had a medical appointment yesterday morning, but he came in. And every time we have the 3-person dynamic, it always seems to
a little bit more flow, more ideas.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're looking at a whole bunch of different things. But then again, what happened? Why? Well, we need participation, and that's what we do. Yeah. If you're not, okay, don't participate in this if you don't want to, but participate in something.
Mm-hmm.
Show up, be accounted for. We have to get out. I believe. And I feel that we have to get out of the let somebody else do it attitude because they're not doing it either.
Well, everyone's thinking the same thing. It's a
show up and show out, kids.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. The Jewett City Vampires were written about in New York City newspapers as early as the 1850s.
Oh.
So this is something that's been, and it's true. This is something that's been going on for a long time. Why not turn it into something that is a positive for this town? Salem has doubled in size as far as the amount of people live in there. People go there just to find out about witches.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew the story, it's not that exciting. But what they've done with it is very exciting. It's the same thing with the vampires. What can be happening here? I know you're not buying it. I can tell.
No, I'm just thinking that you can do like a vampire castle.
It's a bunch of stuff.
Format type of.
It's a bunch of
people
stuff
can walk through it and
yeah. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thanks for I'm sorry that you had to leave for a little bit.
Hey.
But tomorrow morning, exciting show. And I'm thinking riveting tomorrow. Dana Bennett will be here from 8:30 to 9 to answer your questions for Selectmen here in Griswold. So if you have any questions, and of course, as always, because we're not, sensationalistic,
I think you're sensational.
Aww. He just wants me to buy breakfast. No. But as long as they're I don't want to say professional, but kind and appropriate questions. We will go ahead and put
them out there.
Put them out there to Mrs. Bennett, who will be here tomorrow morning from 8:30 to 9. Oh yeah, Kathy says carnival starts today. That is true. Fireworks tomorrow night. However, there may be a couple of changes. Because Saturday it's supposed to rain. So Ryan, I was talking to Ryan Aubin about a couple of things. So this is going to be stuff you're not going to see on Griswold Now, folks. So stay tuned, and we'll give you the information as soon as we can. So have a good day, everyone. Rich, thanks for showing up and showing out.
Giddy up.
All right, have a good day, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Harry, the Tooth Fairy. Or at least I used to be the Tooth Fairy. Business was great. Then people started discovering Griswold Dental. Dr. Norman Katzoff and his staff can do things to help you keep your teeth longer. It's enough to make an old Tooth Fairy cry. Griswold Dental can do all the work in-house. Imagine a new crown in 2 hours. They even know how to make dental anxiety go away.